Good morning on this beautiful Saturday morning. Why is it never a good idea to feel bad for anybody? Doesn't it seem to go very counterintuitive to just being human? We feel good for people that we see good things happening to. We feel bad for people that we see bad things happening to. But let us remember the law of attraction, which is universal, all-encompassing. We can't get away from it if we wanted to. And this states that which we feel, we draw into ourselves. So, we're going to look at this from a very logical angle. If we are feeling good, and by the way, there's a whole range of emotions that we've created, from joy to optimism to contentment to impatience, anger, sorrow, but really we can lump it into two emotions. One feels good, one feels bad, and we're going to do that today. If we're feeling any emotion that feels good, then we will attract back to us situations, circumstances, things that will encourage more feeling good. If we're ever feeling bad, then we will attract back to us circumstances, situations, things that also make us feel bad. That's why if you ever start to have a bad day in the morning and it just seems to get worse and you're like, God, I should never have gotten out of bed this morning, that's it proving itself. Similarly, if you're ever having a great day and it just seems to keep getting better and you may think to yourself, how can I be so lucky? That's it proving itself. So why then does it never pay to feel bad for somebody? Well, from what we just learned, if you're feeling bad for somebody else, you're still feeling bad, and that's only going to draw worse situations to yourself. So you're hurting yourself by feeling bad for other people. Secondly, if you feel bad for somebody else, does it really help this other person, this group of people? Can you factually, logically prove that the feeling of bad or feeling sorry for somebody else actually helps that other person? I can't think of a way that it ever helps feeling bad. So, need I say more? It's not going to help the other person. It's only going to make things worse for yourself. It is a lose-lose situation to ever feel bad for someone else. The only last bit of explanation I could give you that might help clear some of this up as to why as humans do we feel bad for other people, I think a big piece of it is that we forget that there are no real victims here. We typically feel bad because, this person's a victim. They can't help it. They were born into these circumstances, and therefore we should feel sorry for them. But let us remember that we all chose our circumstances in life long before we were ever born. And our lives are simply us playing out and expressing ourselves and getting into situations that we laid out for ourselves in whatever general, generic, or specific capacity. And the specifics of this knowledge is so far beyond us, we'll never know. We're not supposed to know, because that would kind of defeat the whole purpose. If we came into this life knowing everything that was going to happen to us, what would be the point of living? So use this information to help you feel better about this victim mentality that so many of us seem to still hold. There are no victims. We all choose our circumstances. And this can be very empowering, because now we can look at it like, okay, what do I think I was supposed to learn out of this? Or how should I express myself to the highest authenticity and highest joy from whatever circumstances I came into? It can be a very empowering, enlightening experience. So, to sum up, please don't ever feel bad for anybody else, including yourself. We didn't even cover that, because all is in divine order. And use this as a springboard to express yourself as openly, honestly, authentically, and joyfully as you possibly can. Hope this helps.